Are you 55 years old or older? Are you now an empty nester or soon to be? Are you about to retire and wondering what that next stage of life has for you? Well, then this is the video you don't want to miss. In this video, Steve and I are going to take you around 7 of the top and premier 55 plus communities. This is a new type of community that's been popping up all over San Antonio and its surrounding areas, and they are amazing with lots of amenities and things to do. You're surrounded by like-minded and like-aged people, which makes it a really fun environment for you. But we're going to take you around to all of these different communities. They all have different price points. We're going to show you all the things that come with these great communities. That way you can see what fits in your budget and maybe what area works best for you. We're gonna go grab a coffee and get ready to go show you all of it. So grab your popcorn, grab your coffee. It's gonna be a long ride, but it's gonna be fun. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in San Antonio and its surrounding areas, make sure you subscribe or tap the bell to ensure that you're one of the first to be notified when we bring you new information and market updates. My name is Katie Powers, and my husband Steven Garza and I get phone calls and emails from people just like you who are looking to make a move into the area and are curious about what San Antonio and its surrounding areas can offer you. Feel free to reach out to us. All of our information is listed right below in the description box. Whether you're 6 days or 6 months away from making your move, we would absolutely love to hear from you. Steve and I would be honored to be your realtors of choice to help you make that smooth transition into the area. Now let's go ahead and dive in to all of these great 55 plus communities. Okay, so we are here at Del Webb, otherwise known as Hill Country Retreat. Now, you are going to hear the locals refer to it as Del Webb. That was the name of it when it first started and has since changed its name to Hill Country Retreat. This is the iconic 55 plus community. This community put 55 plus communities on the map for San Antonio. It was started in 2006. It's located at the very back portion of Alamo Ranch on the northwest side of San Antonio. And you will absolutely love this community. It has everything you could possibly want in a 55 plus community. The amenity center is amazing. It has everything from pickleball courts to tennis courts to walking trails throughout the entire neighborhood. It also has an indoor lap pool, a fitness center, billiard rooms. I mean, honestly, anything you can think of, this community has it. It's also, what Steve and I love about it is it's a golf cart community. So you're going to see a lot of people driving around in their golf carts going to and from the community center. It really is just an easy way to get around the neighborhood. Everything you need is right here. They've kept this neighborhood very hill country vibe. So when you drive in, it is completely gated to get that serenity and safety appearance. It's very beautiful when you drive in. You've got very natural hill country landscaping throughout. So it really makes you feel like you're on a retreat, which is probably why they changed the name. But anyway, the home we are coming up on is 4135 Warm Winds. Now, this home is really very similar to most of the homes that are built in this community. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home, just over 1,900 square feet. It does have an office. And while it looks like a 2-car garage, it is a 3-car tandem, meaning you have space for those 2 cars, and then you have an extra bay in the back, which is perfect for that golf cart. Now, this particular property also has xeriscape in the backyard just to make life a little bit easier. And then it has this beautiful landscaping in the front. Now, another thing I want to bring up about this community is because it was built as a 55 plus community, you don't have to stress about having a walk-in shower and having the things that you would need as you progress in life. It's already been built into the property. Now, most of these properties are 2-bed, 2-bath homes. Now, you are going to have some that are larger, that are 3-2s. Most, I say most because we saw a few 1.5-story homes in here, but pretty much all the homes in here are 1 stories because it's a 55 plus community. Your pricing in here starts at $275 and goes all the way up to $600. This home that we're featuring is listed at $395. So it's right in that sweet spot. That average sales price in this neighborhood is $350,000 to $400,000. Now, what I want to cover, because this is a big one, the HOA is pricey, but when you have such a great amenity center like that, it's completely understandable. The HOA is about $2,000 per year. There are some other fees associated when you transfer into the HOA, but those are one-time fees. And then you have the annual $2,000 a year. Now, when we go see this amenity center, you'll understand why, because these are state-of-the-art facilities. Now, you're also getting to be around like-minded, like-aged people. So you're around people in the same stage of life. They have events all the time at the amenity center, so you can make friends and have a great atmosphere and just a great time. So that's what we got for you for Del Webb / Hill Country Retreat. And if you have any questions on this community, Steve and I would love to help you learn more about this area. Let's go check out this state-of-the-art amenity center.
We are here at the 55 plus community called Scenic Hills. Now, this community has a guard gate to enter, so you got to show ID if you're going to have friends coming over or your kids visiting. An interesting note for a 55 plus community in San Antonio is only one of the spouses has to be 55. So if one's 55 and one's 54, you can still get in. That's not an issue. This particular community is $338 a month, and that covers the facilities, and basically that's it. So the HOA is, they have a community center called The Lodge, which is pretty cool. It's something that I would be attracted to. It's for mingling, for social events. They have something going every night of the week except for Sundays. They got billiards. They got a pool where they do water aerobics and that kind of stuff, just hanging out. They're always looking to celebrate the community. Like when San Antonio throws Fiesta, they have a Fiesta night to kick it off. That way you're not having to leave the community, but you're getting to hang out and socialize within the community and the neighbors. They have like new homeowner orientation where you can take a cruise around the neighborhood with one of the locals who currently live in the community and just pick their brain. And so, when you're doing your research on these 55 plus communities, you want to know what you're buying into. Facilities, of course, right? And then 2 is the people within there. So you want to talk to them and just kind of pick their brain on what they do, how they enjoy it, their experiences, and, having family visit, that kind of stuff. So they have all kinds of cool stuff going on every night. Bingo night, poker night, my fave. You're just hanging out. And so you get to enjoy your senior years and, just be around like-aged people who probably have similar minds too. All right, so let's get to the real estate in here. Roughly $225 gets you in, and that goes all the way up to roughly around $350, give or take. So your homes in here are all 1 stories. right? I tried to find how many homes were within the community, but I couldn't find that. But it's a smaller community, so it's not like one of the ones we brought you in Del Webb or Hill Country Retreats. So the homes in here, like I said, were 1 stories. There's 2 bedroom, 2 baths. There's 3 bedroom, 2 baths. This home behind me that's currently for sale is listed at $310. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and it's got a 2-car garage. Katie wanted me to mention that you get your own personal mailbox as well, which, you know, you're not having to drive to the cluster boxes or take your golf cart to the cluster boxes, but there are golf carts in here. We passed a couple people driving golf carts, so they're cruising over to the lodge to go hang out, I'm sure. And then, you know, you take your cruise back. You don't have to get in your car and turn on the AC. You just kind of hang with Mother Nature and drive around. So the location of this, we're right outside San Antonio, in the northeast part of San Antonio. We're in Shirts, and so that's right off I-35. So you have easy access to Austin, New Braunfels, if you want to go hang out at Green Hall in the evenings in New Braunfels, or you take 35 straight into downtown if you're going to go do like a fiesta event or something downtown, Toba Center, walk the river walk. So you got easy access right off I-35. It's probably about 2 minutes to 35. So, you know, 35 is a major interstate in the United States, and you could take that all the way up north if you wanted to. But so back to the real estate, this house is 2,100 square feet, a little over. It was built in 93. So this community was started roughly in the mid 80s to the mid 90s was all the building going on in here. So your housing will be roughly mid 80s, late 80s to early 90s to mid 90s. I couldn't really find any real estate newer than that within this community itself. So that wraps it up for the 55 plus community, Scenic Hills. Let's move on to the next community.
All right, so I am here at the Towers. This is a luxury condominium for 55 plus. Now, this is a co-op, so everybody is a part owner in this building when you purchase a condo in this community. This is actually really, to me, it looks like hotel living, but you do have ownership in it, which is really interesting. The facilities here are absolutely beautiful. As you can see, this absolutely gorgeous sitting and walking trails behind me. There is also an indoor pool located at this facility, and the prices range. It's actually pretty phenomenal. So you can actually get into the Towers for $25,000. That is the lowest priced condo. It is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and they go all the way up to $500,000, which would be the very top floor. So the average sales price of the condominiums here range from about $175,000 to $215,000. Now, the one thing I do really want to hit on is the monthly fees. So while this real estate, the condos are a little less expensive, the monthly fees are much higher here. So they range depending on, from what it looks like to me, it looks like it ranges based on the floor that you're on. So the higher up, the fees are a little higher, but the average is right around $2,000 a month. Now that includes housekeeping. You're gonna have someone come clean, do linen service and clean your condo once a week. They also have dining services here. They have shuttle services to take you to do shopping. They have activities, water aerobics, bingo. They have 2 libraries. I just passed a really cute couple in the library that is putting together a puzzle. So just lots of activities and things to do. They also have 2 restaurants. Now, the restaurants are not included in the $2,000 a month, but you do have that option here, so you don't have to leave. You have a formal dining, like a luxury dining facility, and then you also have a deli, like if you want to come in and just grab a sandwich. So those are options, and they have dining services throughout the day. So like they have coffee right now available for free for anybody living here. So beautiful facility, absolutely amazing amenities. I mean, it really is luxury living, and the security here is great. I mean, they make us sign in, we have little badges, and they know everybody coming and going in here. So it is a very safe facility, and it's great for if you're active and you want to be downtown. This location's very close to Alamo Heights. So you're only about 10 minutes to downtown San Antonio. You're only about 10 minutes to the airport. So you're just very conveniently located, and you do get that hotel living. You get great service. And to me, I would love for somebody to come clean my house once a week included in my fees. That would be great. So the only other thing that I want to hit on here, guys, is because it is a co-op, they don't allow financing. So when you purchase in here, it does need to be cash. It is a part of your estate, which is great. But because the prices are, you know, on the low end, 25,000 up to 500, they do require cash. And then you have to keep in mind that monthly fee. So overall, a great option if you're looking for a condo living. It's really the only one of its kind in San Antonio for active living. There are a lot of other assisted living facilities, of course, but that's not what this video is about. This is all about the 55 plus communities, and the Towers is a very luxurious option for you if you like the condo living. So that's all we have for the Towers, and let's go check out another community.
All right, so we're here at another 55 plus community in New Braunfels. This community is the Enclave at West Point Village. This is a great little community in New Braunfels. It's about 10 minutes from downtown New Braunfels. So you got all the shopping there and the eateries. And then it's about 10 minutes to I-35, which will have more shopping and more restaurants. And it's going to be your main artery if you're going into San Antonio or you want to go into Austin. A little bit about this community is it doesn't have any amenities, right? A lot of these communities that we're showing you, they have tons of amenities for you to hang out and socialize, take your golf cart to. This is more just your quiet 55 plus community. It is gated, and the HOA is only $188 a quarter, so less than $800 a year roughly. And so this is just more your quiet living, socialize with your neighbors, but you're not looking to get out and spend all that time at the clubhouse or the swimming pool. You're just here to hang out and go into downtown New Braunfels, eat at some of the fine dining restaurants there, hang out, go to Green Hall, which is cool, where they put on a lot of concerts. Just a lot of stuff to do around you. You got the Guadalupe River right down the road. You could tube, which is super fun to do. But you know, it's just one of these quiet 55 plus communities, not one of those communities that we're showing you that just gives you all that luxury living that you're having to pay a lot of money for, right? So this community is just great, quiet, peaceful. I don't really see anybody out when we were driving around. A little bit about the community's real estate. We have single family homes individually, as you can see. We have mostly 1 stories. We have a couple 1.5 stories in here. I even saw a couple 2 stories when we were driving around. So you got a range of homes. This house that we wanted to feature is 472 Mission Hill Run. This thing is offered at $500,000. That's really what the community carries, between $500,000 and $600,000 in here. It's right under 2,300 square feet. The community itself was built around 2013. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1-story house, 2-car garages. Everyone here has 2-car garages, private backyards. You can see the landscaping is well manicured. Everybody keeps up their yard. It's what you'd expect in a 55 plus community. Just a wonderful, quiet, peaceful community to hang out with people like you if you're looking to be in a 55 plus community. All right, now let's go check out another 55 plus community. All right, we're here at a community that is not quite ready today in 2024. This community is going to be a Del Webb community. If you're not familiar with Del Webb, they do 55 plus communities. They do state-of-the-art facilities. They really put a lot of money into the land and the facilities to attract people like yourself looking to relocate into the 55 plus community and get into that lifestyle of people who have similar mindsets, right? And so this community is Del Webb Barramindi, and it's located in New Braunfels. We're right off River Road, which takes you to the loop and gets you out to I-35 in about 10 minutes. So that way you can get over to the shopping and the restaurants. This community is going to be sweet. It's not one of our featured communities because it's not ready till 2025, 2026. We don't even have pricing on it, but they just notified us that it was coming. So we wanted to bring it to you. Just introduce it to you and let you know if you want some more information. If you're looking to relocate in a year or 2 years in 2025, 2026, feel free to reach out to us. You know, we're happy to pull any information we can get on it right now or even in 6 months. Hopefully they release the pricing and the first phase of Barramindi in New Braunfels. Welcome to the beautiful community, the Regency at Esperanza, located in Boerne, Texas. This is a Toll Brother built community. This is a one-of-a-kind community. It's going to feature 4 mini lakes, as I like to call them. You can call them ponds. It's going to have walking trails throughout the middle of it and then throughout the community itself. You're going to have access from the other side of the community where you're going to have trails that cut down so you can take a nice evening stroll. As you can see, the land behind me is undeveloped. That's all going to be homes at some point in time. We don't know exactly how many homes are in each phase, but it's going to be smaller in comparison to some of the major communities in our other videos. This is truly a one-of-a-kind community. The HOA here is $220 a month right now for this section. That might change over the years, no guarantees there. But what you get for the $220 is you get access to 2 clubhouses. One is strictly for the 55 plus community. So the Regency is gonna have its own $10 million clubhouse that is gonna be finished out in October-ish timeframe later this year. You also have access to the private club for Esperanza as well. That's a membership club in Esperanza that feeds all the communities, but the Regency itself is going to have its own $10 million, huge, beautiful, state-of-the-art facility. This is also going to turn into, in my prediction, a golf cart community. You're going to have people driving up and down in their golf carts. Why wouldn't you? If you got access to your $10 million facility, hop in the golf cart, cruise on down, hang out with other people like yourself because it is 55 and up. And so that's the whole goal here. Is Toll Brother brought you this beautiful state-of-the-art community with these 4 beautiful ponds at some point. I actually have a property under contract in here and my people are very analytical, right? One's an engineer and one's ex-CEO, retired. And so they asked a ton of questions. They actually spoke directly to the developer and he promised them this would be finished out gorgeous. They had concerns because if you look at it, it doesn't look like anything right now, but I've seen the finished project. I've seen the models on what it's going to look like, and it's going to look beautiful. And if you drive through Esperanza, this developer developed all the front part and all the communities within Esperanza. In another video, the Bernie vlog, we have a video just based on Esperanza. And so this is going to be all beautiful. This guy loves his landscaping, and so he's going to make it look how you would hope if you're going to spend this kind of money. Let's get to the community itself. So it offers a multitude of floor plans, the smallest being 1625, going all the way up to 2400 plus. It's got two bedroom, 2 bath houses, and then it's also got 3 bedroom, 3 bath homes with a 3-car garage or an optional 4th bedroom, whatever you choose. Most people in here are choosing to build from scratch because this is, after all, most likely your forever home, as most people like to call it. That's what my people are calling it, even though I think someday they're probably gonna end up moving. But, you know, in 55 plus, you kind of plan for the future, plan for the retirement. It's all 1-story homes, of course. It's got beautiful finish outs, options for you when you go into the design center. The community itself starts around 500,000, ranging all the way up to roughly $1 million, $1.1 million, give or take, depending on how much you want to spend at design. I talked to the sales rep, and the average people are spending about 10 to 15% of sales price at design to deck out their houses, right? You want to live in luxury. If this is going to be your last home, you want to have those niceties. I can't blame you. I love my finish outs. Waking up and just seeing a beautiful textured wall or a deco wall, and then some beautiful finish outs, some nice countertops. You can't beat that. Toll Brothers has all that to offer in this gorgeous, one-of-a-kind community. I can't tell you how much I love this place. And, you know, I'm a Bernie kid, right? So out in Bernie, you can't find anything like it. There's no other community that's on the water that has these walkways. When they're complete, you just can't beat it. It's gorgeous community. You won't be disappointed if you do want to gather some more information and think about moving and retiring out here. This is the place to be. So let's go take a look at one of the models, and you can see their beautiful finish outs. Granted, you don't get that model unless you spend a lot of money. You don't get those finish outs, but they're there for you. If you want to spend the money at design, you can do it and deck out your house. But this, you can't replace. This is what you're really buying here. It's going to be beautiful. And then that $10 million facility to hang out with like-minded people of like age. And so check out this community. Check out the model home. You won't be disappointed, I promise you. And we'll see you at the next 55 plus community.
Welcome to the Harlandale model for Toll Brothers. This is your expansive entryway with 2 bedrooms off to the right. Each having their own bathroom. High ceilings. This one has a shared bathroom. That takes you back into the entryway. We have an office across the way. and a large laundry room. Look at these beautiful views. There will be a beautiful pond in the back, so you have water views from this location in the neighborhood. Lots of cabinet and counter space. And pantry. And the master is split, so it is on the opposite side of the house, ensuring that the master has a view of the pond, water, lake. Tile to the ceiling. Gorgeous. And a very large closet. This home is just over 2,400 square feet. It gives you 3 full bedrooms and 3 full baths. This great deck area. Now, personally, I would not have put a fireplace there to block the water view. But the ponds are just being built at the moment. Once they are complete, these homes will have an absolutely gorgeous view, one of a kind. In San Antonio, Bernie area, there are no other communities like this.
All right, so we are here at Kissing Tree Cottages, which is just south side of San Marcos. It is actually in San Marcos, but it's really on the beginning part of San Marcos as you're coming from San Antonio, right off I-35. It's only a mile off the freeway, so easy commute. But one thing I will say, if you like to shop, this might be the 55 plus community for you because it is only a mile away from the Tanger outlets. So all that shopping and restaurants, I mean, it's everything galore within a couple of miles from this neighborhood. So it's probably a dangerous thing, at least for me, because I would be over there every day shopping, right? But this community is stunning. It has luxury amenities, and we're talking from an 18-hole golf course to a pool to a guard-gated community. So, and let me just tell you, this guard is serious. He wanted to see our licenses. He was not letting anybody in here that wasn't supposed to be here. So it's a great guard-gated community, and you've got a lot of different options in this neighborhood because they are still building in here. They have some new options, but they also have pre-owned options, which we're gonna show you. But they have villas, cottages, and then single family homes. So you really get a different feel for what you want and your price point. Homes are ranging from $400,000 up to $800,000. And they're absolutely stunning in here. So let's dive in and jump into the home we're featuring today, which is a pre-owned home. It's 344 Dancing Oak Lane. It's right here behind me, Unit 101. And so as you can see, this is the cottages part of this community where you have 4 other homes in this little driveway. So you have one entrance, each of you have your own driveway, but it's one entrance off the main road. So this house is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1-story home. It has a lot of great features. It was built in 2020 and it's just over 1,800 square feet. This home is selling for $630,000. So again, it's right in that upper to medium tier for this community. It is a cottage, so it is a standalone. It's not sharing a wall. The villas in here kind of look like duplexes because you share that wall, but they're much nicer price, closer to the 400s. So another great thing about this house that I want to show you is it actually sits on the 18th hole here at the golf course. So as you can see, your backyard is absolutely stunning over in this area. So it is unit 101. There are 4 to a pod. I don't know what we want to call them, but I'm just going to make it up and call it a pod. So some other great things about this community. It has, like I said earlier, luxury amenities, great pools. It is 100% a golf course community. If you haven't seen one yet with somebody driving by, you probably will. There's lots of people on the golf carts today. And it's just a great community for empty nesters, right? You've got lots of activities going on. Of course, you have the outlet mall not far, but you also have a lot of activities right here in the community. The fee for this community is $380 a month. So that is something to keep in mind, but honestly, for that price, it's not bad for all of the beautiful amenities that you get here. There are also restaurants close by at the amenity center, so you really have everything you need here, and 2 miles down the road, you've got the mall. So great location. Steve and I normally don't travel this far to San Marcos, but we wanted to feature this community because it's just so beautiful and perfect for people like yourselves that are looking to downsize, want to be in a community. Now, I know Steve mentions this on another community at the Regency that we talk about, but you don't have to both, if you are married, both of you do not need to be 55, only one. So like in Steve's case, he could be 55. I will not be yet, but I could still move into this community. So just something to keep in mind. And if you have any questions on this community or any of the other communities that we featured in this video, please, please, please feel free to reach out to us. All of our information is listed right below in the description box. Steve and I would be absolutely honored to be your realtors of choice and help you find the right 55 plus community for you. Hope this was helpful. If it was, feel free to leave a comment. We'd love to hear about it. If we missed a 55 plus community that you think would be worth featuring, feel free to drop a comment. We'd love to hear some feedback. So thank you again, and we will see you guys on the next one.